that sound.
Okay.
Sounds from
Good, right, let's start sorting ourselves out here then. Okay, there we go.
I hope this fuel gauge doesn't work because it says it's empty.
The fuel gauges are on the floor down here.
Yeah, there's one in the dash.
No, there isn't.
Was that pressure?
No, that's fuel pressure.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll sort itself out in a moment.
See it moving now.
That's me just giving it a little bit of a pump. Right, let's just get rid of this wind, shall we? Oh. There we go.
Visibility 5.
Yes, 5 also, thank you.
Okay, Lima India, report lined up, runway 24 left.
Hurricane Lima, yep.
65 India, X-ray, vacate to the right, cross the grass runway and taxi back to Arco.
Okay, India, X-ray.
Station calling Duxford for join, I think it was. Pass your message.
Golf Delta India to the Yankee, overhead Bagels Way to request airfield information and joining instructions.
Golf Zero Yankees, runway 24 in use, Sandra QFE 1010. I just missed your position there.
We just passed the bigger way, it's about 12 miles to the west.
Golf Zero Yankee, Roger, report left hand downwind, runway 24.
Report left hand downwind for 24, Golf Zero Yankee.
Just be advised there will be a hurricane departing routing northbound.
Roger that, we will enjoy the view, thank you.
Okay, Lima India, PA 28 inbound from the west, surface wind 240 degrees 016, runway 24 left, take off at your discretion.
Hurricane Lima, India, taking off from the discussion.
Information, Classic Wings 4, request taxi to onboard, local to north, 20 minutes.
Classic Wings 4, Duxford information, taxi to holding point Alpha, runway 24 in use, QNH 1014. Just wait for the Spitfire just crossing the runway to taxi ahead of you.
Alpha 2, 4, and we're looking for the Spitfire. Classic Wings 4.
Classic Wings 4, you can taxi by the hard taxiway to hold at Alpha.
Roger, hello and hard, hold Alpha, Classic Wings 4.
Spitfire into X-ray, the Harvard just taxi in on the hard taxiway there to hold at Alpha.
Let's go, we need direct track.
Okay, so have you flown in an aeroplane before?
No, nothing like this, no.
Okay, so you're in for a treat. It's going to be quite noisy while we take off. After that, it'll settle down a little bit. But apart from that, it should be fine, alright?
Yeah, no problem. I'm a bit of a petrol head, so engine noise is good.
Okay. We're just going to turn around here and we're going to do some power checks just to make sure the engine wants to behave itself before we decide to get airborne with it.
Golf to the Yankee, request wind check.
Golf to the Yankee, it's 250 degrees 19 knots. The have discussed us, say no more.
Roger that, thank you.
Right, okay. So, we'll change drinks. That's all good. T's and P's are all above board. So, we're going to do some power checks on the end just to make sure everything's good. Okay, your canopy's all done up, yes? Your canopy is closed at the back?
My canopy is closed, yeah.
Excellent, good, that's fine. Right, mind your knees, controls full and free. Okay.
Ready for departure at Alpha.
Wings 4, you for the grass, the hard.
I would go for the hard, please. Grass wings 4.
Wings 4, runway 24 left, take off your discretion, wind 240 degrees, 21 knots.
2 left, grass wings 4.
Australia Yankee, keep a good lookout, Hurricane about to depart from runway 24.
Looking for the traffic, lockdown wind for 24, go 50.
Roger.
Right, here we go then. Are you ready?
I am ready, yeah.
Okay.
Australia Yankee, report final.
Report final for 24, go 50.
Doing in the back there, you okay?
Yeah, absolutely fine.
Super. Right, okay. Right, so we're just going to go up to 2,000 feet, then we're going to level off, get cruise power set, so that's 26 inches of manifold pressure and 18 to 50 RPM. That will give us about 150 miles an hour through the air. Won't feel like it up here, but that's what we're doing. So this particular aeroplane built in 1942 in North America for the RAF, that's why it's called a Harvard. It's a Harvard 2A, only one of two airworthy Harvard 2As in the world, and you're in one of them, okay?
That's quite a privilege.
Absolutely. So, Like I said, built for the RAF, so trained pilots the war period. This was the advanced trainer, so they learned how to do dogfights, aerobatics, instrument flying, and all sorts of other stuff on this aircraft as well. And it was the fighter trainer. So when I give you control in the moment, we'll have a quick chat about what controls do. What you're going to feel is exactly what it feels to fly a Spitfire or a Hurricane or a Mustang. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's very sensitive, the aeroplane, okay? Just like the fighters are. The downside is, on this aeroplane, is that if you talk to a Spitfire or a Hurricane or Mustang pilot, they will say after you've got about 50 yards on the fighter, then you're ready to come and fly this. This is more difficult.
Right,
alright?
Okay.
Okay, so gently put your hand on the stick between your thumb and your first three fingers, and if you like you can rest your arm on your leg, and then look outside. Ignore the instruments inside, we look outside. You can see where the horizon cuts the aircraft. So if I want to go up in the world, what I'm going to do, very gently, I'm going to bring the stick towards me with a gentle pressure, and watch what happens to the nose. So here we go, apply gentle pressure, and you can see the nose come up. Alright?
Yeah, I can hardly feel the
I know, it's pressures, it's not a movement. Okay, so if I move the stick forwards very gently, with a gentle pressure, you can see the nose go down. Okay, so forwards and backwards on the stick makes the nose go up and down. I'm going to bring it back to what we call the normal picture here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if I want to bank the aircraft to the right, then I'm going to move the stick a little tiny bit to the right and hold it there. Here we go, stick to the right a little tiny bit. Hold it still, and you see the aeroplane bank and the angle gets more and more and more until I centralise the stick, and then it stays at that angle. And to go back the other way, obviously move the stick to the left a little bit, wait for the wings to get level, and there we go. Alright? So the amount you move the stick doesn't dictate where the aircraft stops, but how quickly everything happens. So I'm going to move the stick a bit more to the left this time, and it's going to go into fighter mode. It's going to roll quicker. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Stick to the left.
You can vacate there.
Whoa! Right. And stick upright again. There we go. Alright. So that's what it's like to fly, okay? So, are you holding the stick gently and looking outside?
I am.
Yeah, good. Right, you've got control.
I have control.
And you're now flying a 1942 Warbird. My hands are in the air, look, there we go.
Yeah, see that?
And if you want to do a little turn to the left, little turn to the right, feel free.
The amount that you move it is just...
Yeah, very, very small, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. That's it, and let's go back the other way now, round to the left. A bit more round to the left, off you go. And if you look down on this wingtip, can you see on the ground, there's a big bit of green, and there's like two concrete bits that looks like runways with containers on the corner?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a place called Bassingbourn, that's an old wartime airfield. Have you heard of an aircraft called the Memphis Belle?
Yes, of course,
Okay,
yeah.
that's where it was based in the war.
Right.
Just down there. Okay, I've got control again.
You have control?
Righty-ho, so did you want to go upside down or would you like...
Oh yeah, over here one.
Okay, so what we're going to do, nice and gentle to start with, we're going to just do a roll. So we're going to pitch up a little bit, and then we're going to roll to the left, all the way over, and back upright again. Alright?
Okay.
Okay, so just make sure we know where we are, nobody else around, which there isn't. So we've got 160 miles an hour, so that's good for this manoeuvre. So here we go, we're going to pitch up a little bit, here it comes. Up gently, and rolling to the left, here we go.
Oh!
How's that?
Fantastic.
Alright, well we can't leave the aeroplane wound up, can we? So we better go the other way, haven't we?
Okay.
Alright, here we go then, one the other direction, here it comes. Pitching up, and rolling right. There we go.
Makes me feel like Tom Cruise.
Okay, so if you really want to feel like Tom Cruise, we better do a loop-the-loop. So that involves a little bit of G. Okay, so about 3.5 G for this one, okay. So you're going to feel heavy, just keep looking straight ahead is the best option, alright?
Okay.
So here we come round the corner again, we're going 180 miles an hour now. Okay, and here we go, up for the loop. Bit heavy here.
You can just park next to the Cessna on the east there from there.
Over the top.
Next to the Cessna.
And they're going to be heavy again. Just now, here it comes. There we go.
Fabulous.
Alright.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. That's good.
The neighbours downstairs must get really hacked off with all these airplanes.
We try and spread the joy. Okay. We're coming back into towards Duxford now, so what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a running brake to join, so you've probably seen us do that. There we go, down the runway, 200 miles an hour, and we pitch up. We're going to go to the left this time, and then we're going to land back on the grass again.
Okay.
Alright.
Cluster wings 4 miles to the north, rejoin, requesting a right base join for running brake into the left-hand circuit, runway 24.
Cluster wings 4, runway 24 in use, QFE 1010, there's no known traffic to affect your report 30 seconds.
1010 and 24, Wilco, cluster wings 4.
Sector information, Golf, Charlie Lima Alpha Papa, just north of Bourne, inbound for Falmere, runway 25.
Golf, Charlie Lima Alpha Papa, just information, runway 24 in use with Duxford, QFE 1010, there's a Harvard inbound from the north making a run and brake shortly.
Runway 24, QFE 1010, roger traffic and change it back to Falmere 125.705, thank you, Golf Alpha Papa.
Roger, thank you.
Harbour 30 seconds to the brake.
Cluster wings 4, report downwind, just a report to the Cessna 152 inbound to Falmere, as Falmere is active.
Roger, classic wings 4.
Duxford, Hurricane Lima India, just overhead with Paul, request run and brake join from the north.
Okay, Lima India, that's information, hello there, runway 24 in use, QFE 1010, we've just got a Harvard, about to make a run and brake, they reported 30 seconds, we're joining the northerly circuit.
1010, Hurricane Lima India, holding over Wimbledon.
Roger, and over, Falmere is also active.
Copy Falmere, Hurricane Lima India.
Duxford, Class 2, request taxi, local pleasure point with 8 on board.
Cluster wings 2, that's information, taxi to holding point to Alpha, runway 24 in use, the next 1014.
Taxi Alpha 241014, Class 2. Class wings 4, just to clarify, we're going into the left-hand circuit of the brake.
Roger, thank you.
There we go, 200 miles an hour.
Hurricane Lima India, over Barrington, 30 seconds.
Okay, Lima India, Roger, report downwind, the Harvard is now joining the southerly circuit for landing.
Copy the Harvard, Hurricane Lima India.
Right. Are you with me still?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Righty-ho. I'm going to open my canopy in a moment, so don't panic. You just leave yours shut, alright? Gives us a bit of fresh air in the front here as well as the back, alright?
That's perfect.
Wings 4 downwind and looking for the Hurricane.
That's wings 4, ready to report now.
Look out, Class wings 4.
Golf Charlie India Mike Bravo inbound to Salmia.
Stand by. Wings 4, you visual with the Hurricane now?
Hey, sir, visual with the Hurricane now, but turning final now. Classic range 4, gear down to 1.
Golf Charlie India Mike Bravo, is that for Salmia?
Golf Charlie India Mike Bravo with Salmia.
Sorry, I missed your call sign again. Well, runway 24 in use at Duxford QFE 1010. There's a hurricane just about to join the northerly circuit and report when you are leaving the frequency.
Copy traffic runway 24 in use and QNH 1014, roll constituting the turn frequency, Golf Mike Bravo.
Duxford, Charlie Alpha with you, just passing beam the quarry inbound for the break 24.
That's it, by Charlie Alpha, that's information. Hello again, runway 24 in use, QFE 1010. Salmia is active, and we've also got a hurricane just joining the northerly circuit.
Okay, copy Salmia, and we'll call 30 seconds for the break 24.
Traffic wings 4, runway 24, right on licence, land at your discretion, wind 240 degrees, 22 knots.
Right on licence, classic range 4. Classic 2, Alpha, ready for departure.
Traffic wings 2, ready to stand by.
Alpha Lima India, downwind for 24 glass.
Again, Lima India, Roger, report final.
Report final, Hurricane India.
Classic wings 2, report lined up, runway 24 left.
Full line up, 24 left, classic 2. Hurricane on the northern circuit, safe position.
Okay, Lima India, say again.
The safe position of the Hurricane in the northern circuit.
Mid downwind.
Okay, yeah, visual then. We'll do one orbit and then commence the break.
Roger, thank you.
Golf Mike Bravo, turning your frequency to Salmia.
Classic wings 2, runway 24 left, take off your discretion, wind 230 degrees, 21 knots. There is a Spitfire and a Hurricane operating to the north.
Classic 2, take off.
There we go. How's that?
That was fabulous. Thank you very much.
Good.
No
problem.
Final 24 glass.
So if you sit tight just for the second, alright?
Departing.